You are. Yes, you are. Number one, number one.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've actually done a video, but we're about to change that. We're gonna change that. I'm back today, as you can see from the title. It's Confessions of a Certified Drama King, and I'm doing this to celebrate my 25th birthday.
Look at me!
I know. We seem to be
I'm
inside.
old!
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I'm like the Crypt Keeper!
Okay, that's enough.
25 years. Yeah, I've been on this earth for 25 years. Yeah, we're just here to celebrate that and just do, a little check-in and just reflecting, as I love to do. But today what I'm gonna do is do 25 questions that I'm asking myself at 25 and, do a little bit of confessing. But yeah, just 25 things that I've learned here going through my own journey. These are just personal to me, obviously, because I've only lived one life that I know of. But just 25 years of what I've learned and just 25 questions of my experiences. So here we go. What is the one thing about my life that I would change if I could immediately? One thing I would change about my life immediately would be, I guess, the funds. Because, we all need money. Money is how we survive. And, just everything costs money these days. I mean, we live in America. So, it's just like, I think I would like to change that, just my financial status, because, money gives you freedom. And I think that if you have money, you have more options to do whatever you want. You don't have to work until you're, tired and gray in the face. I think that's something I would change to be more, I guess, financially successful. I mean, I'm not poor. Okay, I'm not poor. But, I could do better. So I think that's one thing immediately that I think I would change. Am I doing what I'm actually passionate about and enjoy? As far as what I'm doing here, I mean, I actually like doing this. I actually like producing different things and actually creating different things because that's just how I work. I'm in progress, not full-time, obviously, but just doing it and creating and getting out there and doing things that I like to do. I'm more focused on that these days than I have been in the past. Investing in my own career, so I think that's where I am. I'm in process of getting everything together, but yeah, I think I'm there. I'm on my way to getting where I want to go. I mean, life is a journey.
It's the journey.
It's the journey, It's the journey. Am I an honest and loyal friend? I would say I am. I'm very blunt. I'm very honest. I'm also very loyal to people who are loyal to me. Take that as you will. I feel like I would want people to be honest with me, which is why I strive to be a little honest in my dealings. But yeah, I feel like I am. Am I still holding on to grudges from the past? How do I let them go? Am I still holding on grudges from the past? Yes. I mean, I have a hard time letting certain things go. I'm working on that. I'm in progress. I feel like I don't think I have any like big grudges. It's just literally just small things that people have done where I'm like, I wish I hadn't done that. But there is one grudge that I wouldn't say it's a grudge, but it's more of a hurt. I guess that's kind of what a grudge is. Let's Google. Can we define a grudge? A grudge is a noun. That's good to know. A persistent feeling of ill will or resentment resulting from a past insult or injury. I think, I hold on to things. I hold on to a lot of things. Even if I've communicated it, if you keep doing it, I just can't let that go. I am working on it, healing from the past and learning what's best for me and moving on the best way that I know how and the best way that works for me. Am I happy with the space and city I'm living in? I feel like I'm comfortable with it. I mean, I've been here all my life, in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I've been here all my life. So I feel like I'm comfortable with it. I do want to venture out, but I just don't know where. Where to go, darling? There's so many places. I really don't know where I would go. Like, there's so many different areas, and then everything just costs money, and then finding jobs. It's just, whoa, it's me. It's just,
This bitch is looking to get an Emmy.
But yes, I eventually, do want to leave here because there are other opportunities and other places I want to go. I mean, mean, I want to travel the world one day. So I want to leave here and be comfortable. I feel like I can be comfortable in different areas. It's just, I don't know where to go. If y'all have any recommendations, just let me know. Just drop them down in the comments. I do want to leave here. I feel like I'm comfortable here, but I'm outgrowing this city, so I need to go somewhere else. But I just don't know where. But time will tell. Time will tell. Do I depend too much on other people for my happiness? There has been a pattern I realized for me where I depend on other people for outside validation more than I consider my own validation, which is, you know, another thing that I'm working on. There has been moments where I have depended on others for my happiness, but I know it needs to come from within. People disappoint you. People always will disappoint you. It doesn't matter how perfect the person is, how lovely the person is. People will always disappoint you. But these days, I'm not really depending on other people for my happiness. I do have my close knit of friends that I do reach out to for extra validation and to talk about my life in more detail. But I don't look as much as I used to for outside validation. I more look within myself these days and working towards a path where I can do that more confidently and more easily. Just easy breezy beautiful, you know?
Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
Just easy breezy beautiful. People around me will start to ask me questions about marriage. Am I ready though? Am I ready? No. I have not even had, I gotta tell you this, I gotta be honest, I've never had a relationship. Shocking, is it? I don't know.
Hold on on that. Hold on. Now hold on. I'm not gonna say that. All right, hold on.
I've never been in love. I've had a situationship, like that was a couple years ago. But that was like my first experience, with the idea of love. But it felt very incomplete because that like ended, and I don't think it was. I don't even think that was a month. So it ended very abruptly. And you know, that was my first heartbreak I've talked about before, but like after that I kind of shied away from anything of that nature. So like I don't know about marriage. I don't really feel that I want to get married. I just want to have like a, you know, an Oprah Stedman situation if I ever do have that life. I never really see myself getting married.
You know what? I did say that. My bad.
I mean, the idea of love, I mean, that would be nice, but I don't really know how to operate that. But you know, I've been told, you know, you never know when love hits you. You never know.
I'm still waiting. Okay? The bus has come 3 times and I'm waiting.
3 times, baby.
Okay.
The bus don't care.
I'm waiting patiently for my moment in the sun. So we'll see. Do I sleep enough? No, I do not. I'm one of those people like, I need to go to bed early. And then it's 1 a.m. and I'm still up either on YouTube, on Twitter, on the Instagram. I'm literally one of those people that I'm like, I need to go to bed early. The funny thing is, I'll be so tired in the morning and like throughout the day and like throughout my whole work day. And then as soon as I get off work, I have all this energy. I'm like, that's so funny how that works. Is it not? Is that a coincidence? I ask you. Is that a coincidence? Apparently, how many hours am I supposed to get a day? Between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per night. I don't really know much about that life. 7 to 9 hours? I will confess that the answer is no. That I do not get enough sleep. But I feel like I do catch up on the weekends for the most part if I don't have anything to do. What are you most proud of? I'm most proud of actually doing this and doing things on camera and actually speaking. This isn't easy. Like doing all of this is not easy. It's not something that I ever thought I would actually have the courage to do. But here we are at 25 years. It's wonderful. It's exciting. I always have new ideas that I cannot wait to share with everybody. So it's just, I'm proud of this platform that I've created, this world, this Duran world that I've created, and actually being able to build a platform where I can do what I love and talk about things that I like, and then to have the ability just to look back at everything that I've done and all that I've accomplished. That's what I'm most proud of, having the ability to see it before me, because you never really know how far you come until you actually can see it. And so when I go back and look at my old videos and then look at my videos now, I'm just like, we've come a long way. It's the journey. It's the journey. Again, it's the journey. It's the journey. It's the journey. How do you want to be remembered in life? Well, this is a little bit morbid. One of my favorite quotes that I like to refer to when it comes to questions like this, like how do you like to be remembered, is from J.K. Rowling when she says, I would like to be remembered as someone who did the best she could with the talent she had. Because I feel like that fits me currently right now in my life, just doing the best I can with the talent I have. Because I'm not the best at anything, really. I don't think.
Ooh, that's a reach, but no.
I'm good at things. I'm not gonna deny that I'm good at things, but I don't think I'm the best at certain things. So just doing the best I can with the talent I have and just using that in the best way I know how to fuel my ideas, my creativity, and my dreams. That's how I want to be remembered, as someone who did do these little specials, did do certain videos, did create different things on his platform that he had, just doing the best that he can and showing different aspects of life in ways that haven't been shown before. That's how I want to be remembered, as someone who did the best they could with what they had, What gets you excited? It depends, darling. What are we talking about? Honestly, what gets me excited is when I have an idea. Whenever I have an idea of something that I want to create, it usually stems from music or something that I've seen, but most of the time, 90% of the time, it's music. So I'll listen to music. I like to go walking out outside a lot, and then when I hear music, I get an idea, and then I'll have to go to my laptop, create something, and I'm like, okay, here's an idea, this one I'm having. I create the logo, it's happening. That's what gets me excited, just the process of creating. That's one of my favorite parts. I do my best to prepare myself as much as I can ahead of time, because if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go all in. I'm not going, half-ass on it. So that's the most exciting thing to me. That excites me a lot. I get a lot of motivation and fuel from that. So I feel like that is what gets me the most excited. Now, if we're talking about other things, that's a topic for another discussion. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say on that one. What is your favorite book? People who know me know I love Audible. I love for the author to actually read it to me. Because it's like they're giving you the dirt, It's like they're giving you all the inside scoop and you don't even really have to pay for it. It's just like they're just giving you the information and we having a conversation on their porch. That's what I love about Audible, especially when it's coming from the author's perspective and they're reading it to you. I don't really have time to read a lot because I'm mostly doing other things. But when I do listen to certain memoirs, my most recent one was The Meaning of Mariah Carey, which I recommend everybody go listen to. I'm pretty sure she should have won a Grammy just for the audiobook alone, but I'm not going to harp on that. That one was really one of my favorite books because she really went all in. Like, she didn't half-ass it. She really went all in. She did the songs. She, re-recorded and just told all the information from her childhood up to now. Yeah, that's my favorite book. Meaning of Mariah Carey at Amazon now. What is your favorite movie? Okay, so my favorite movie. Favorite movie is so hard to pick because I really like the old things. Okay, I'm gonna give you, oh gosh, I don't want to be dragged. Something about Psycho, I like about Psycho. I don't know. But it's something about black and white movies that I love. Like, it's just something about old Hollywood. I just like it. And then sometimes when I go to sleep, I'll put on Sleeping Beauty because for some reason that puts me to sleep. To me, that's one of Disney's better animated, early animated films. Sleeping Beauty was fleshed out all the way to me. So that's one of my favorite ones that I watch. And then I also am a white chicks. That movie will never not be funny to me. I feel like it wouldn't come through now, but it really is just, it'll always be funny to me. So that's why I like that one. What is your favorite show? I have 4. I can literally watch Charmed, Angel, Buffy, and Desperate Housewives all day. It doesn't matter what it is, but mostly Charmed because Charmed was my first show that I got obsessed with. I got obsessed with Buffy because I watched Buffy season 1. I got it at Walmart. I remember I actually used my own money to go to Walmart and I bought season 1 of Buffy and it drew me in. Like, it drew me in, so I can watch that all the time. And then Angel was on TNT as well, so I got obsessed with that because it was, you know, with Buffy. So literally, I got obsessed with those 3 shows, my supernatural shows. And then Desperate Housewives, I watched like the last 2 seasons that were airing, like I watched them live. But I first started when Desperate Housewives was on Netflix. So when Desperate Housewives was on Netflix, I got obsessed with it because this was like, what is this show? Like, she killed herself? Like, what is going on in these middle-aged housewives? Like, what the hell's going on? And then the drama of it all. It was the drama. I just loved the drama of all of it. The dramatics, the effect. Like, I just loved it all. So like, those shows I got obsessed with, and I can literally watch all 4 of those shows. Like, if that was the only options I had, like, I could watch them all day. Like, those are literally my favorite shows. What do you wish you did more of? Even looking back on my college years, I wish I would have been more free. I wish I was able to fully embrace who I was back then, instead of always feeling like I had to limit myself and always feel like I had to quiet down. When I look back on some of the things, I'm like, I wish I would have done more. I wish I would have, you know, played more full out. I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done more of that and not limit myself to certain ideas that either I place on myself or other people place on me, like my family and stuff like that. But you know, there's still time. I'm only 25, so there's still time for me to play full out. Is there anything about yourself that you truly want to change? I guess how I see myself. To see myself in, you know, the light that other people say they see me in. And just focusing on the belief that I'm worth it and not having other people say. That goes back to the other question of like validation from others. I don't want them to have to say it for me to feel it. I want to be able to feel it on my own. So that's something that I truly want to change and that I'm actively working on today. What's the biggest misconception about you? Some people have believed that I don't really have feelings because I joke a lot, and I use a lot of memes a lot. Some people believe that I'm not, you know, I don't have emotions, like either I have no feelings or I'm mean or I'm a bitch or something like that. I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions about me. But it's far from the truth. I'm really sweet, I just have a smart mouth. God, I hope this doesn't get me in trouble. Are you comfortable with yourself? Some days are easier than others. You know, when I have a haircut, I feel more comfortable. When I don't, I feel like that leads to depression. I don't know. These days, I would say at least 85% comfortable with myself. That's way more than I would have said a year ago. A year ago, I really wanted to die, child. I really wanted to end it all. I really wanted to end it all, but I'm not going to harp on that. I'm not going to harp on the past. I would say I'm 85% there. It's a process. It's a journey. It's a journey. Do you believe in love? I do. I don't know what it is. I don't really know what love is. I'm still trying to figure out what it is. I know it's a strong emotion. I don't even know if anybody can really explain it to me. I'm just waiting for the moment where I'm like when I get the right font for different things, or if I get the right edits that I want, I'm like, I love this. But I don't know if that's like love or it's just like, yes, I did what I wanted to do. Great, love it. But we say it all the time, but I really don't know what love is when it comes to relationship dynamics and stuff like that. Like, I don't really know if I have, you know, experience or a concept for it. I know I love family members, but I'm not sure. I can't really explain. I believe it happens, like I've seen it. People express it very, you know, happily and vividly, but I don't know if I've ever truly experienced it to the point where I know that's love, you know? I feel like I have great affection for and great liking for things and people, but, you know, as far as love, that's a strong word, so I don't really like to use it unless I really feel it or know what it means. But that doesn't mean I can never feel it, so you never know. Do you have a philosophy by which you live? I usually can find any situation funny, no matter how tragic or sad. Sometimes it can get me into trouble, but that's when you like keep the thought to yourself. But everything's funny. Like, everything in life is funny because I people watch all the time. Everyday situations are funny, like from the small remarks to the small tones to the small shifts in the book. Like, it's literally everything is funny. So like, I try not to take anything too seriously. life goes by too fast. Like, calm down. Everything's funny. Like, literally everything is so funny. If you actually look at it, like the way people act and the way people live their life, it's just so funny to me. Like, anything can be so funny to me. You just have to look at it and see that it's so funny. Like, even from the little meme, like memes came from like small things that like actors could be bawling their eyes out, and then like people will make it a meme and attach it to a certain quote or caption, and it becomes the most hilarious thing in the world. So it's just like, everything is funny. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be the most tragic thing to the most happiest of things, and everything is so funny. So that's a philosophy of which I think I live right now.
Ha ha, laugh, funny.
That's funny?
To me, it's funny. Yeah, do you have a sense of humor?
Like, just everything. I think I'll always live by that. Like, everything is funny. If you just look around, just everything's funny. What did you learn from your first sexual experience? We're getting hot in here. What I learned from my first sexual experience and also from later experiences is that I can't just do that with anybody. That takes a level of intimacy that, like, literally I'm shedding clothing. I'm showing you who I am. So I need to have a connection with someone. So that's what I learned from my first sexual experience. It can't just be like, oh, you look cute, come here. It has to be like, oh, we have to build something, you know, a little bit, at least a little bit over time. The first sexual experience, it was a little bit. It wasn't like extensive. We have to have some type of relationship before we get that close and that intimate. I'm waiting for that my man moment, but that man left you for dead, ho. So I'm still waiting for that moment, and so I'm just waiting for it to come. I'm waiting for it to come, and yeah, that's what I learned from my first sexual experience. Like, it can't just be with anybody. It has to be with somebody that I'm truly connected with. For my own person, you can do whatever you want. I'm not judging nobody else, but you can do whatever you want. But with me, it has to be a connection. It has to be a connection first, and then we move on to the next level. What do you want to accomplish in your next chapter of life? Oh, that is a big question. That's a good question. I wasn't expecting that question.
Wow, that's a great question.
I wasn't expecting that question.
I just want to be able to experience life more. I want to be able to feel the riches of life versus just living in this mindset of, oh, I can't have that. Oh, I'm just living my life. I want to be able to live on my own, hopefully in a new city, and create new connections and new friendships. I want to be able to do what I love full time and not just, you know, having to squeeze this in during my day or my weekends, you know, just because that itself is tiring. So people who do this, like YouTube Live and create things and stuff like that, if you're doing that with a 9-to-5, that's extremely tiring and exhausting. Having that freedom to do this and create things and actually have people watch and pay you to do it, that is a dream, and that's something that I'm working on in this next chapter of my life. Taking all my dreams and ideas and creating them and making them a reality, you know? Just having them on the platform, accessible to everybody. Because that's what I love about YouTube, having the ability to view different things from all around the world. People in Brazil can watch you, people in the United States can watch you, you know? It's like having that free range of like people who can view your work and view you and hear your stories and hear other people's experiences. That's what I'm working on, is having that platform to share it on a more global and, you know, known stage, so to speak. Would my 5-year-old self be proud of who I am as a person today at 25? I think he would. Because growing up, I was really like a very, very shy person. Being on camera and doing things like this is something that I could only imagine in my head. Like, even as a child, I wanted to be an actor and be on TV, but I just didn't feel I had the courage to do it. So just being able to have done what I've done just so far and having the courage to do it and to go to school in acting, like I'd never done acting a day before in my life. I think he would have been very proud of what I've done up to this point and what I've accomplished so far. And yeah, I think he would be proud, and he would want me to keep going. And yeah, I think I would say yes before I get too emotional on here. I would say yes, because I'm just envisioning all the things that as a child, that I always wanted to do, and all the dreams that, they're still yet to come true. But, some things I've done, I'm just amazed at what I've been able to accomplish up to this point. But yeah, I would think he would be very proud, and he would want me to continue going, no matter all the hurdles that seem to come in your way, but he would want me to keep going. So I think he would be very proud. Finish this sentence. Deron is a person with big dreams who never stops going. I will say that. I'll say that. Deron is a person with big dreams who never stops going. That's what I think. So, I would like to thank everybody who supported me and been in my life up to this point, whether we talk or not. Now, you've been on my journey. We've been through this together. We made it. We made it. And there's many more years to come.
Congratulations, bitch. Like, we've been through it, and you fucking made it, girl. You made it. Congratulations, girl.
I have a lot more things in the works coming soon to the YouTube channel you're watching near you. So be on the lookout for that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Is it your birthday, girl? 'Cause you looking like a present. Is it your birthday, girl? Let's celebrate it. Is it your birthday, girl? Make a wish 11:11. Is it your birthday, girl? Let's celebrate it. Yeah, happy birthday to you, yeah. Oh shit, it's your birthday, girl. How many candles you want on that cake, bitch? Is it your birthday, girl? 'Cause you looking like a present. Is it